So, in your opinion, how does social media usage affect young adults, teenagers' mental health?
So it's it's challenging. There've been a lot of studies done that have tried to examine that, and I think that when I've kind of reviewed the information and the studies available, it's really inconclusive that it's definitely harmful. I don't think I don't think we know that. I think obviously the potential is there for the harm for those things that you just mentioned, bullying and withdrawing to ourselves and not engaging in social activities. Um, but when we really look at what data are available, I don't think they tell us that it's definitely harmful for everyone. So it's something to approach mindfully, purposefully, and carefully. But definitely those risks are there, and especially for someone, young people who might be predisposed to eating disorders and depression, or who already have had traumatic experiences in their life. Um, Though they will be more susceptible. We could have guessed that by just looking at some of our other data we have, but certainly there are risks.
Okay. Um, how can social media be a positive thing for teenagers and young adults to be on?
This is the part that excites me because, I mean, I am by definition old fashioned and conservative.
Mhm.
But that being said, I love what I see in the young adults. I see in my practice the benefits that they're getting from social media. For example, um, OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, is not a terribly common mental condition. It's relatively rare. However, it's very debilitating, and there aren't a lot of resources available to help people, whether that's problems accessing mental health care or medical care in general. But I've had a number of patients who will tell me that they found these really helpful blogs, or they're following an individual on social media who has OCD themselves, who's posting in a very positive, supportive manner, and it helps them feel less alone. They feel connected and supported. At times that's readily accessible to them rather than meeting with me once a month for 30 or 45 minutes. So in those ways, I think it's extremely powerful when content producers are focusing on helping people, and putting out accurate and positive information for people to access. I think it's incredibly powerful. And then another example that comes to my mind is just realizing how, in my opinion, how much um, really smarter people are in general, young people are today compared to, say, my generation. When my generation was in their 20s, we just didn't have the access to all this information about mental health care and mental health conditions. And young people today are much better informed, in my opinion, because of social media. Granted, there's a lot of misinformation potentially available, but in general, they get a lot of accurate information that helps them identify issues, seek help, and so I think the positive aspects of it and potential are really, really powerful, and it's exciting to me.